Alloy Polymers is a toll compounding company. We make plastic. We don't make our own food containers or wire and cable. Essentially, our customers make those products, but they require plastic to do that. And so they contract us as a service to produce the pellets that they then use to produce those products.
As Alloy Polymers have grown from 1 facility to 5 facilities in the last 10 years, we always had our financial system separate than our operation system. And it was very cumbersome.
With that growth, Excel was no longer a viable platform. It was too cumbersome to manage or maintain. The Sage ERP X3 application gave us that centralized data repository that we really needed. We use the Sage ERP X3 application for just about every process in the business. From the opening volley with customer work where we do sales orders, that sales order is processed onto work order format. We then receive the materials that our customer is using for that product through our purchase order and receiving. We produce through the work order, and then we ship out through the Sage system. Inventory management, production management, the shipping, the sales order, and finally the invoicing are all managed through Sage ERP X3.
We have people on the floor at various levels. You have managers, supervisors, operators, material handlers. But this system is very easy to understand, to follow.
With us, we're a toll compounder. Probably around 99% of the material that we have here in-house is not ours. So it's material stewardship, and the Sage ERP X3, it gives us very good inventory accuracies.
It's a very high value added materials. Every step of our process and production, we need to know what raw material, what lot number, and what box number went inside the machine in making what box.
Right, any incoming material it's received, it's given a different barcoding through the Sage ERP X3. The finished goods or raw materials are taken to the side of the warehouse for raw material staging. When we firm up the order, we locate the raw materials out of Sage ERP X3 and stage to the line.
One of the things that I like really well about the Sage ERP X3 is the ability to customize your home screen. I can look at my vital information that I need every day.
Sage ERP X3 has a business objects component. It allows for a more dynamic reporting structure in the system.
Reporting is a big part of what I do. We've been able to customize reports to our organizational needs. We have gone paperless in our billing and accounts receivable and our journal entry functions where we actually attach the documents in the system so I can still manage my department while I'm traveling to our multiple locations.
The applications that I use in the Sage ERP X3 are the raw material confirmation sheet, so we can verify that the material that is on the line is the accurate material. I also use the end of shift reporting where we report the good quality pounds that we've produced on each line.
Completion report is something that tells the story of our customer order. When it came in, when it got produced, what was used in making it, and to have that information on one set of sheet through a system was a big challenge. Within our IT department and Sage ERP X3 team, it worked out. So we are able to provide our different customers their unique needs.
I would recommend Sage ERP X3 to other businesses. The system is highly functional. It provides you with a wealth of information.
I would recommend Sage ERP X3 to other companies, whether they were manufacturing, service, or distribution, really any industry.
We still can work as a small entrepreneurial company. And to me, being in manufacturing services, you want to be a seamless integration of your customer. And that's what the ERP system affords us to do. Sage ERP X3 is an integral part of the growth for today and for tomorrow. We want this ERP system to be our differentiation.
We will be using Sage ERP X3 for years to come. It provides us with the necessary platform to manage the information for all of our customers and for our needs. And it does so in a way that gives us flexibility, both with customizations and with reporting. It's the driving force behind our business.
Sage ERP X3 has made Alloy Polymers the compounder of choice.